else do you have on video of Adam doing that he didn't know you were filming?
Oh, that's true. I don't know. There was some attempted short films that I probably never completed somewhere.
And secondly, I mean, Adam was saying before that this is sort of like the film that he always wanted to make. As a director, did it give you a different attitude when you actually went to set from the other two films you made?
It felt like a little bit more of a return to the tone of Freaks and Geeks, where I was just trying to think of what was truthful, and that was the rule on the set, was just reality and truth, and I never tried to stretch to get to a joke. I didn't feel the need to do gigantic comic set pieces. I thought it would be funny because it's comedians interacting, and comedians are funny most of the time, and that they would be stand-up in the movie. So that was the main difference.
You were talking about this being the movie, again going back to the quote you said, the movie that you really wanted to make. I mean, this does seem to be a move towards more sort of seriousness in tone, although there are still a fair number of dick jokes in there. Is that...
Fellini is all dick jokes. We'll watch it again.
But is that, do you see yourself moving further away from sort of broad, boy-pleasing comedy?
I think I'll go back and forth between sillier movies and movies like this. I mean, this was just the tone that the story demanded, and each time out it'll be different. I really think more about being honest and truthful about feelings and how people behave for the movies that I direct. But I also, I love movies like Zohan and Anchorman and just balls to the wall. How much can you make people laugh in one 90-minute period? Movies are really fun and challenging to work on also. So I'm not sure I have many more really awful personal problems to work out after this movie. So we'll see.
You have a family now. You have a family now. I'm so happy. You did the right thing. You moved on. You got a good life. And I just got nothing, Laura. I hate that. I hate that it could have been me with you. I could have had those kids with you.
How could you cheat on me? I was so hot.
You were so hot. I don't
You're
know.
Hot.
I was just a stupid idiot. I don't remember anybody else.
What's
I don't
wrong
remember
with you?
anybody else. I only remember you. I don't know. I don't even know who they were. They're not in my brain ever. It's like it didn't happen. The only thing that happened was us. And you ran away because you had to.
I had to go.
And also, if I could follow on from that, sometimes when your name's mentioned, people say nepotism, but I presume you're fine with that. Why not?
I love when people work together who know each other very well. Those are some of my favorite movies are people who are close friends or family. That's why I like seeing John Cassavetes' movies and Jenna Rollins, or the movies he made with Ben Gazzara and Peter Falk, or I think we like a lot of those Woody Allen movies because he dated Diane Keaton and he dated Mia Farrow, and you knew that things were coming out because they were so intimate, and that's why we like De Niro and Scorsese. These very close friendships or relationships result in really passionate work, so I'm a big supporter of that.
If your daughter wants to become an Andrew Lloyd Webber beach player, will you encourage her or dissuade her?
My wife will try to dissuade her. I'm on the pro side. As a kid, I always wanted to do this, and if I was a kid and there was any opportunity to do it, I would kill my parents if they prevented it. But my daughter isn't so aggressive about it that we have a war.
Did she mind you using the clip?
Her lack of interest is stunning. She just could not care less either way. I keep trying to let her know that it's kind of an exciting thing, and she's embarrassed and is very anal about which notes she didn't hit correctly, and so I can't get her jazzed about it at all.
Marin County is really hiding the good pizza pies. Paisan.
Clark speaks fluent Chinese.
Really? You speak Cantonese or Mandarin?
Oh, well played, Ira. Mandarin.
Well gained, Ira.
It's a bloody hard language, though, George. Jeez.
你好吗？
问很好，你好吗？
觉得小你的再见。
爸爸不要。
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 爸爸不要。爸爸不要。爸爸不要。
Sounds like a scene from Deer Hunter. Mao!
Judd, I'm interested, you're producer, writer, director, your wife is an actress. I mean, do you make it a rule when you both get home after the day's work just to shut up and talk about something totally different, like the price of vegetables, or do you discuss...
We just had that yesterday. Yesterday it was like, let's not talk about it at all. And I wanted to. Yeah, we try not to talk about it too much, but our kids care so little, they're just so disinterested, and they demand so much energy and time to deal with that, like, we just can't. As soon as we get home, we're just sucked into a world of SpongeBob SquarePants and the two girls having fistfights with each other. So that's the great equalizer for us.
Okay, and Simon.
I was wondering what sort of inspired the central storyline of the life-threatening illness, and how would you cope if you had that kind of illness?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, as I am 41 years old, as you get older, that it's not as uncommon a part of your life to be, you know, around friends and family who get seriously ill. So that has been, you know, a part of my life over the last few years, and some people have gotten better and some people have not gotten better. And their struggles were very, you know, kind of, I'm sure they were life-changing to me to just be around it and to see how different people coped. And some people would get sick and they would just plow forward and just, you know, they would just have hope and plow forward like it wasn't happening. Other people would really have kind of life-changing changes of heart about how they were living their lives, and that was something that I thought hadn't been explored in movies before. It's usually kind of a simple arc in a movie. You don't really see the, you know, you get wisdom, you don't really see the struggle to deal with it. You know, how quickly do you go back to your old neurotic ways when you get better? Was, you know, the idea that I was thinking about. And so I don't know, you know, in my head, I'm always getting sick. So I feel like I've played it out every day of my life. So I really don't know. I hope I would have as much courage as the people that I've been around. But I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'm thinking about it because I did this.
Yeah. And the people you talk about, can you tell us who they are, or do you rather not?
No, I want to talk about it. It doesn't feel kind of proper to. But anyway.